Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's that's okay. Can I make you a little bit more touchy on my voice? What's the star of the show after all? Maybe I just speak quiet. Been told that a lot. Go and get out of the screen, and we're not going to our usual destination. No, no, no. We're going to a new home. Look at this. Huh? Huh? Ain't it kind of swell? So instead of making this approximately, an hour before stream, we made it the day of stream. And so it's got a little bit more dits and widgets. In fact, what I'm going to do is I've tried to make the chat, kind of resembling readable. I'm going to send me a test through here. Oh, she shows up. Maybe she won't show up. Uno segundo. Was it only... Which may be out of luck on this one. The heck? Play. Scuff. Oh, it's what it is. I send one more test message, and then we got to go fast. We're playing Haste. There's none of this preparation nonsense. Maybe it's just not right area. There we go. That does look like garbage. But it is here. Maybe the box theme is just not in the slightest. Then it's just gonna... There's so many things in streaming that you don't get to test out until you're kind of like in the middle of it. Maybe the box... Can we change the box so it's not garbage? One more test, just one more. Yeah, kind of sucks, yeah. Like that or not? I bump you up a wee bit. Also, I appreciate you coming by. I think we're gonna go with boxed for the meantime, and then we're just gonna roll with it. I'm anxious to get into this. It is a miracle that I've relatively managed to stay, on the same schedule every day. I've been able to start like at 7, and I thought I was gonna ruin that immediately. So my thing sort of goes all laggy when I click the game. I'm gonna trust that that's like actually not happening. I'm going to pop open our stream. Does not look like that. No, I think it looks good. Do a little head bobbing to make sure I'm seeing what I'm... Oh no, it does look like that. Son of a gun. No? It stopped. Well, it's because I'm not in the tab, am I? Um, Maybe we have to stop our recording. I don't imagine it's stuff related. It looks fluid. Me. I set up. This is annoying. It's annoying as heck. All right, we're bouncing. We're making sure. We're also gonna go through the menu so I know. Then we'll get right into it. I don't know why it's so stuttery. Proud of me? I'm not. Dang, is YouTube that behind? Damn, that looks so bad. That's really frustrating. Dang. Screen quality is good. Well, I'm having to disagree with. We just reload the scene. Hold on. Oh, there's the lag. Yeah, just now. Maybe. Hold on. Go to the graph. I don't think it's performance based. I think it's just we gotta enable. Wait, did that do it? I was that it? Hold on. Hey, we just went and turned on the VSync. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna have to learn that. Anywho, let's start recording again. I actually tried a whole bunch of fixes, and you know, like when you're troubleshooting something, you should always do one at a time. At least if you expect it to happen again. What do we want? We in some high-speed antics. Set up in my chair and get my pop. A whole lot of hold-ons. We're really good at this. Okay, we on this. We're in here. Stream actually started 17 minutes into the stream. Let's do steady. We ain't speedrunners around here. Chill. I want to chill. I don't know what you're even telling me to chill about. I don't want to speak over this. It's pretty nice. That's strange. I actually turned it up a little bit. on the front of uh, the delay. Gotta go fast. Yeah, we are. That's what the game's named. You know, it's not even named after the young woman that we get to play as. There's no Sonic the Hedgehogisms here. Also, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. Real kind. Can't hear the game on it good because it's extremely loud, and I'm glad that I forgot again. I knew I forgot to do something. This one's been Scuff City, Tal. I don't know how else to say it, but we were in here. Oh my god, I'm touching my mouse. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Do I have to read the chat? Is that what we have to do? Everything's falling apart. Run. Oh, no, it doesn't have it doesn't have like dubbing. Do we care about Haste storyline? Are we really in here for it? I'm sure it's wonderful. He's just telling me to go fast, and that was something I was already gonna do. Oh, this is cute. Uh-huh. Tell me how the physics engine works, just pretty straight up. I like that. Was there a jump button I was supposed to? R2. Well, am I just going crazy? Hold on. Go fast. We're supposed to do that earlier? I'm already scuffed up. Hold on. I don't need to skip tutorial. Hold on. Is there a jump button? Oh. The platform without a jump button. Ain't that pretty cool? Ow. How about we just skip the tutorial? And then we'll just figure it out later. Oh, the world's collapsing, so it's like a apocalyptic type. Every world is collapsing. Him. Yeah, I mean, it's news to me too. I like how the controller is just sort of also vibrating. You can't see it or feel it, but I'll let you know because you know you need to know every bit of tactile sensation that I'm in. Good landings to build up in. Burst of speed. Oh, is that all I wanted? Like it's all in the analog stick? Hey. Ha. Oh, it wants me to do good the whole time? I don't know if I can do that. Hold on, I just got used to this. See, now it's like holding me back, you know? Like I want to go free. I want to go even more quickly. Something's telling me that this is a disguised rhythm game. See, I'm just too good. I just go too fast. I see. Come on. There's no way it wants me to actually use the board and do that. I can already like barely edit this. Come watch streamer be bad. Everybody hop in. Got the board. Right, let me accept that. That's a perfect. These struggles never last forever, chat. Hold up. Of a bull. Oh no! It wanted me to jump there. Why does it want me to do that? Why is it like so like nearsighted? I don't want to do that. I want to run free. I can't see that. I got a yap to my. There we go. Yeah, see? Always had believers. Also, our character's name is Zoe. How nice. You know, from some of the material, let's skip through this. Some of the material, I didn't like the way the main character kind of looked. Seemed a little much. But maybe here in 2D world, I kind of like it a lot more. We're just in Worlds of Collapsed mode. No, porn game plot. You know the drill. I don't know if I'm quite comfortable voicing all these female characters in a row. Actually, no, this person might be pretty androgynous. I kind of dig it. See, like, I don't know if I like it in 3D. He looks kind of nice, but you know what I mean? Like, it almost is like by a different like art director in 3D. Need to find the currently active shard. There's a new spot indicated by a glow that is visible far away. If you can't see it, try running from a different. Okay. Waypoint marker. Gotcha. Shard 1. That's kind of trippy in the background. Already missing stuff. So I think the little skateboard we have to earn, it seems like, is why I was having so much trouble actually getting it to come out. Is because it's tied to this little yellow bar. Now, I kind of want to try it just to make sure I don't need it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. There we go. Yeah, today's platformer day, so I was like, you know, the last indie game that we played was Lauren's Lure, and if you haven't seen that VOD, go do it, because that game was absolutely excellent, and in fact, we're playing it again. And oh yeah, I read about this. This is a roguelike of some kind. We get to choose our fragment. Choose that one. They didn't really tell me anything about it. We're gonna go with this one. You missed several streams, Tal. I hate to tell you, unless you were lurking, which is fine. I don't have a lurk command, so it could be my fault. Yet. We had Lauren's Lure, and then we had Mega Man. No, you can't say that, my chat. You're gonna get me banned. There will be no stream for you to miss when he can't stream anymore. I appreciate your style. But stay with us. I think last time, or maybe even the last 2 times, your stream coincided with mine. And I was like, well, I'm gonna miss Tal's stream because I'm a fake fan. Everybody go sub. You got subs, go give them Tal. That's my rectification. And my I made my layout today at work, if you missed me talking about it earlier. The last stream was I made it like half an hour before stream started, and this one's got a little bit more. We're gonna hold on. So what does this thing do? Oh, we actually got to play the game. For 3 levels, 100% energy on level start. Well, heck, you have to. Is this consumable, or is this just? Okay, I think it's just gonna be the next 3. I just sort of have it. Hi there. This person looks insane. Don't talk to him. Oh, we're talking to him. Introducing stuff. He's Dalil. I like Dalil. I don't know about you, Gant. Like, you're kind of hitting like the Jeb Bush special over there, but you're not as enthusiastic about it. Talks like a nerd. Leo, but see, like the Leo, he's really enthusiastic. It shines through the text box, while Gan right here, you know, he's just kind of eccentric. He's a fake eccentric. Portal. Have you crossed little glowing crystals? Well, I'm about to get mugged. My crystals by force. Kind of charming. Sparks does not seem like a better name than whatever you had picked out. I wanted to hear it, you know, at least we could workshop it together. Kind of gave up there. Experiment side quest! I had to find my friend, but I'll help if I can. Perfect. I managed to locate echoes of objects from, well, I don't really know where they're from. But with enough sparks, I think I could get them there. There it is! We found it. We found the gameplay mechanic. Like a manifestation. Not sure. Also, did my game audio's back? Oh, it's a little bit. There's not a lot here. There we go. I'm just gonna say it was really, really loud earlier, so I turned both the master and the input down. So far, I don't think you're missing much. It's not present. See, I love this dude. Like, he just looks like a shark. Art items can be inspected anytime in the item menu. Oh wait, this track kind of bangs. Hold up, we gotta turn this up. I wasn't familiar with your game. Hold up. I know we were getting vibey with it, or else I wouldn't have. Let's keep it in English. Hold on. I don't care if we cut. That's groovy. Just so weird not having a jump button. Ah, don't touch that. I was about to. Got me. You have coffee in your world? I don't really have a world. Depressing. Between them delivering your letters. See, that's not as depressing. You should have let off with that. See, it's okay that we skipped through the plot the first time because we're just getting it, but again. And I knew that. I wasn't being like erratic or irrational. It was a prediction. And I bet next weird Tumblr art we meet, we're also going to talk about the exact same thing and how you can jump between worlds. Well, my golly. And you gotta tell like your post-apocalyptic story again. Ow! We dodged one of the trees. But we got $1. Little Iosaurons are kind of neat. So, how do we feel about every game just sort of having this procedural generation thing going? We vibing with it. I don't really play enough games to really hop on the bandwagon either way. I feel like these game designers have sort of hit like a stride of some kind that's, you know, just infinite scalability. And why wouldn't you go for that? Why would you like work for a very long time on a short story because you're like two dudes when you could just make an algorithm that forever games? Like, I'm totally in it. It's a little tiring from a consumer standpoint sometimes, I could see. I would sort of like to see like procedural generation without the rogue-like elements, if it makes any sense. You know, like the always consumable items that we just got that you don't have a whole lot of control over. You know, like always trying to reinvent that wheel with like the rogue elements and constantly dying when we could be discovering other like procedural elements. Can we get like a not C ranking? Like I know C's to get degrees and all, but this is a Twitch channel. Not allowed to just. So do we only get like a score if we like dive? Is what it's kind of seeming like. Oh my god, we got an S rank! I was worrying over nothing. It definitely showed B rank for like a very long time, but I guess we collected all that dollar and then we just sort of paid off the guy who tells us how good we did. It looks like it. It looks like the only way you kind of get your due diligence with the score is you actually have to do the dive down. How we already got an E rank? I just started. Killing me before we even begin. I mean, I'd probably, you know, end up getting an E rank, but at least let me fail first. Did we go up to an E or down to a D? I don't know, the D's kind of like red. It makes me think it's like scolding me when an E was just kind of neutrally bad. Close call. That wasn't a close call. I'll let you. You could have hit me there, and I wouldn't have said much about it. Dang. Oh my goodness. Research outpost. Place for studying the collapse and a cup of coffee. Have we discovered the shop? We can reroll, we can get boost for 0.5 seconds trigger. I just can't figure out how it generates this much torque. Incredible. Triggered, how's it triggered? Figure it out. Then manifest. Man, I gotta be honest, this menu kind of looks like some Unity slot. It's just a wee bit. You can change the order though. It's not nearly as stylized as the rest of this game. Maybe it's just where there's just like two things just floating in the void there. I'm not giving it a chance. That was pretty fun. It's not slot. I'm not. I mean, I guess I probably did say the word slot because it just falls off the tongue when you're talking about video game criticism these days. But I didn't really mean that. Why am I already counting down to? Oh, it's like a Devil May Cry type thing where like you kind of gotta boost up the timer. Oh, I went in that. No, son of a gun. I'm almost afraid to like reel back to get a good angle because like it kills your speed so much. Oh, let me in there. No! Dang, that's got a close hitbox. Did you see that? Yeah, Tal, one of the things that we talked about a lot in the Lauren's Lure episode, or at least I should say stream, not episode. This isn't for syndication. We sort of like talked about how gameplay mechanics that are really common can kind of take you out of the experience. And Lauren's Lure did a really, really good job of just like disguising obvious gameplay mechanics to keep like the vibe of the game. And I feel like that's just like nigh impossible. Like you like are aware that you're playing a video game the whole time. Like you're just fully in it for like the brain chemicals of the math or the platforming or the jump. And that's fine. Man, I get cynical of that. Yeah, where I was. Olivia brought me many letters of love and admiration from other worlds. You know, I just keep looking at this dude, and I keep finding new things that I find intriguing. Why are his binoculars like neon green outline? His hand is neon green outline. Nothing else is outlined. His like knuckle on his other hand is blue. Got wonderful eyeliner on. I really gotta somebody with one big ol' eye. I can appreciate the eyeliner game. Got Dragon Ball earrings. I got my favorite person I've ever met.
Hey.
Captain what? No need to be so formal among friends. Simply Captain. Or the Captain. That seems kind of formal. Preferably my captain. See, my friend, can you shut the hell up?
Huh?
Can you stop being quirky on me?
Huh?
I was just about to mention JoJo's and I was fighting it with every fiber of my being. This is just a JoJo's character. Everybody point and laugh at the pattern recognition. I don't know if I'd say Temu. I mean, like, I'd give it an AliExpress at least. Oh, that's pretty kind of cool. Have a shout out to them making a game that's a platformer without the jump button. Pretty neat. Kind of digging what they're laying down. So I bought this game, and right now it's the Steam spring sale, I think. And with it being the spring sale, there's jank abound with game prices. So I already have the game Cluster Truck, which is, you know, sort of a similar game to this, and supposedly by the same devs, I think. But I saved a whole 12 cents by buying the bundle of this and Cluster Truck versus just buying this game. And I think that's really neat. I want to elaborate on why I think it's neat. Y'all are adults. I don't even think it's going to ring me on this one. I don't see the letter. Oh, come on. C. It does stand for critter, but I'm still sad about it. We've met another character, bro. This person just had a million bajillion different characters in their character sheet, and they were like, we're just gonna throw them all after every level. This person looks really cool, though. Don't look for me. Wait. Oh, it's like the fucking twink from Kingdom Hearts. The guy who's like... The game tells you you're best friends, but every time that you have a chance to meet him, they're fucking insufferable. What was the dude's name again? Riku! Wait, yeah, I think it's Riku. Riku and Sora, that makes a lot of sense in my head canon. He's the one who like is on the island with Sora, and then is like, he's like chill for like a couple of minutes, and then as soon as there's an opportunity to be evil, he just joins the dark side. But he folds under zero pressure. Alright, that was kind of cool. We're kind of hitting the vibe. I'm hitting the lick. I wish I would stop getting C ranks as soon as I compliment myself. I wish it'd back me up a little bit. Huh? Hey! I found her. I even raced her. I did not go as planned. My shoes were a little loose and my cape got caught on something. Well, you know, better luck next time, champ. I'm sure that you would get him next time. She's extremely fast. Yeah, I mean, you know, best cream of the crop could only beat you, Captain. So like I'll just be like holding up, and then I'll like lose track of my cursor every time. I wish it was just like locked to like the two that you could use. And we're not no pansies though. We're not gonna go to the rest area. We're just gonna go right in. No rest. I need points. I need dollars. Woo! See, like, I don't know. I'm not like against the procedural part of this game at all. But like, I wish there were some levels I could like kind of like sit down and you know like really get good at. Sort of like Cluster Truck. Damn. We started off looking pretty swanky here, but I've managed to screw that up. You know, don't get it twisted. We were never gonna be cool. Good. Oh come on, that was perfectly aligned. You could set a dinner plate on that landing. B. See, like it keeps just shooting up. Strange. I guess so you can see the path forward. Euler, follow me. Hello, thank you. I have like the little skeleton for you know, you followed me, last person followed, whatnot. But I don't have that set up, so you're just gonna have to take the verbal credit and go. I appreciate it. Ah, I kind of tapped out early there. I could have got a whole bunch more dollars. Can we like get like a bank? Oh, we can. Noted. And with the Tim Duncan big shot. Gotta head back to work. Well, thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy, enjoy. Oh, we're at the big skull. What do you think awaits us at the big skull? More of the same game. Oh wait, no, okay. Back the machine. The big old smoke fire, because that's where I'm heading. Like a shamrock shake. Did you make sure it's like good and not gonna like kill you in some way? It's not like an evil shamrock shake. I'm here at the machine. It's like I have to like Haste. He broke? Do I need to attack him at all? He seems like he's having a moment all on his own. There we go. Fantastic. Well, that just means you put like some Quaaludes in there. Or just regular Shamrock Shake, you know. I'll take the 0% chance. I kind of feel bad for attacking this robot. He seemed like he was kind of having ways to go with it. I think that's the first time I've heard our main character like say shit. Am I tripping? It's been kind of quiet. Hello. We're hitting a fat lick here. Also, this music track is like absolutely insane, is it not? Like, this is just like we learn what a bit crusher does, and now we just cannot be stopped. Oh, we gotta start all the way over. Well, that's okay because we kind of worked up the actual beginning. For sure. Oh, show. I don't know why like we can't just like hit the arms if it's just gonna be like the rest of the robot counts. But I guess we'll learn the language that the game is teaching us. No, there's no banks. There's no licks to hit. Don't mind if I smash into you with my face at 3,000 miles an hour, Mr. Robot. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't lose a life over it. Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn. Guard failed. My god, there's so many stats about my failure. That's got a fucking note from the DMV about how bad I did. That didn't go well. On the contrary, you made it back. I figured it was a good chance for neither of us would see the sunrise. Oh, so it's like, is this like a thing where you're supposed to lose, or? I'm gonna believe that until I'm told otherwise, because that makes me feel. Always listen. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like we never get to meet this character not being an asshole, and then we're just supposed to believe that they're worth saving. I don't buy it. We only got angst and anger. Not that, you know, somebody like that's not like worth saving from a, you know, a life of torment or whatever the hell they're, you know, going on about in the story we're skipping. Then our entities permanent upgrades. Talk to the captain. Okay. Gangster. Yeah, you missed it. It was hilarious. The first thing out of this chick's mouth is about, she's like, "Don't even look for me. I'm a lost cause." But please slow down, bro. You're taking damage for no reason. Was this, where was this not on our mini map? Yo. Got Captain Fabulous over here. I love him. I think we want to go for item rarity, right? My Balatro brain, which is not a very good Balatro brain, has me going for, you know, get all the items that you can. Because we are in a roguelike. You know, you kind of got to play the system and run into a rock. I'm just talking about how I know exactly what's going on, and then just trip and die. Oh, what the heck? We stopped hasting. Do we have to redo all of Shard 1? Oh, wait, it's a roguelike. Duh, we were supposed to lose and all that, and this is a new run. I get you. I'm fully with it. Immersion broken, gameplay realized. I get it. Rock and roll, as they say. Oh no! I said my fattest Sonic Adventure 2 there. Oh no! Don't spin attack me, bro. Ooh, that seems like a fun little thing you could halfway exploit. It's like hit like the little crevice here and then get perfects free. Yeah. I will say, some of the perfects I get do not feel like perfects, and some of the greats I get don't feel like greats. So we gotta sort of lock in, figure out exactly what the game's trying to get us to do. So how is that an okay? That felt pretty good, right? Like right there. Fucking roll off that hill. That one wasn't okay. I gotta get some perfects in here. We can't get another C grade, dude. Oh. So there was one area that we were in at the very beginning that had some pretty intensely cool music. And we actually turned the music up because of it, which is something I don't usually do unless it's like, you know, it's my seal of approval. This isn't cutting it. This sounds like something that would play for like a Hallmark commercial. Like what happened? Like we were really starting off on a good straw, and then I kind of think we kind of stepped back. Oh, we got MacGuffins. Get them. Strike's like a little better. Come here, bitch. I don't even see the weebos. Can I catch some weeaboos? Oh, there they are. They're kind of hard to see. Yeah, where the hell? There they go. Ow. I don't think I'm gonna catch these weebos, chat. I'm gonna remain fairly unhanded. Ah! Hope we didn't have any special plans for these weebos. Come here. Alright, we got this one. I'm starting to become a believer. Whatever that last one is. Maybe it'll jump into my arms like the other one kind of did. Oh, snap! No. Oh, there were more than two. We kind of like got tunnel vision there. I will fully admit. That's okay. We now know that there are plenty of weeaboos for our taking. Dang, I was trying to bounce off that. Icarus flew too close to the sun this time. Some of these perfects do feel pretty nice. Oh, not into the fucking Star Wars pit. We're gonna get copyright struck and die. Which now it's kind of like the Dune pit. I feel like we've sort of switched zeitgeist on that one. Guess we have to rest. Fine. Oh, this isn't very restful. What the fuck? This is our dream. We dream in running. Oh, wait a minute. Are we goated with the sauce? Oh. Okay, don't run into the thing that looks like a collectible. We'll get zapped. This track kind of rocks. Got that old analog acidy sound. And then it immediately goes away so you can't listen to it. Oh. I'm kind of blown away at the soundtrack. It feels like it's been 4 different songs. So we can have performance-based health insurance. Love that. On perfect landings, restore 3 health. That seems insane. Let's see what else we got, but that seems almost like an auto-click. On close call, gain 4 energy. That way we can bash our head into things. Get more turbo to bash our head into things. Mortar and pestle on spark pickup, restore 1. I don't like the perfect landing one. Where's the rest? This person, this is the angsty fuck. You shouldn't be out here. Oh, you classic Niata. Oh, you. I'll fix this. When do you even mean? The universe is falling apart and you'll fix it? Come on. I have to go. I was about to say, like, what are you doing just chilling here? I feel like the whole plot's, like, trying to get you to come back. Okay, we do catch on fire if we stand. Oh my gosh. I really wish this menu would stop making, like, launch up as I hold up in the platformer. Now our controller has not stopped vibrating. Okay. I'm scared too, but you don't have to keep doing that. It feels like we could never die. Like, I'm gonna call myself a perfect, you know, player yet, but if we're getting, like, health off of it. I'm trying to do it just to see how much, and then I can't. Good. And why is my controller like vibrating? Oh, it wasn't that much health. Okay. Where's the energy? Both. You stop constantly vibrating. Appreciate it though. Oh no, there's an item shop we just zoomed by. Damn it, what a moron. You don't need it. I was too angsty to get in the act. But our ass has a massive hitbox to pick those up. or else we'd be broke. My ass is also good for a paycheck. I don't want these goods. I want poi fix. Yeah, like that. Come on, poi. I don't like hitting it at like at an angle. Pretty sick. I don't mean sex. All right, let's not just. Maybe we're just saving up our money as well. On non-perfect landings, do a perfect landing. Wait, does that just mean that we're just always gonna have health? Oh, what were our other options? Maybe maybe we just got to be a little bit different when we play games for stream and not when in person. When I just go, oh, synergy, click. On spark pickup, gain 1 boost for 0.5 seconds. Okay. A sonic ring, 8% boost. Okay. That's probably the best item. And by a lot, but you know, it doesn't have like the fun synergy. We're going for a build. We're going for a perfect build. They put quotes around perfect. That's so fucking hilarious. Around the copyright pit. Can I like trick the game? I can. I'm gonna hit this bank. Also, like, I don't know how well this will age as a story, but man, people of relative consequence have got to stop fucking dying, dude. I can't go on Reddit or Twitter and then have them like constantly shouting the same things about the same 2 people who have died the same day. I don't even care if they were good or bad. It's just everybody's at the rat race to talk about these people. Like Chuck Norris died, and then the CEO of OnlyFans died today. And that's been awesome for Twitter to come to terms with. They're totally normal about that. I want to see what's over here. And it's not like it takes a catalyst like this for Twitter to be unusable anyways. That's not what I'm getting at. If we could be like a little bit more unique as we're being insufferable, I would really appreciate it. I overestimated our hoverboard there. Okay. We're getting shot? Oh, it's the corruption. We're not fast enough. We're in the fucking Fortnite thing. Or in the storm. It sounded like a damn gunshot. Before stream, I really wanted to have my model and pose it to do like the fucking Naruto run that we're seeing right now. I thought it'd be like pretty cool for the thumbnail. I was like almost done with the thumbnail, and then it just like was completely wrong on that the resolution, and I was like, I don't want it to be blurry. I'd rather have 0 than blurry. Sort of just coasting along this time. I think we're gonna give that robot a good smacking for. I don't think he stands no chance. I think he claims no bitches. I do like the idea that they're like, you should aim for these little things on the side, but if you're just close enough, you got it, bro. We understand you're kind of swinging with a big stick here with a character going 300 miles an hour without a jump. Whew. Was this close enough? Bang. A damn cannonball. This person with the Rey Mysterio. What was that one okay? I feel like I did like the same thing twice. See, I'm ready for you now. I was just half asleep. Just letting you warm up. Whew. And kapow. You can tell it's a good game by that little stutter it does before you actually end up killing them. The cutscene plays. It's just very Rocket League-esque, right? Like it just explodes and then you get blasted away in slow-mo. I do not want to keep running. I want to see the new stuff. I want new items. I want new builds. I feel like the roguelike on that bit was a little light, which we did skip a whole ass shop, so it could have been our fault. Clown shoes. She also like not wearing those shoes. Like those are different shoes, right? Yeah. Damn. Let's run, 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 kapow. I'm proud of you. Let's run real quick. Oh, that's kind of cute. She's really excited. Fortunately, you're also here. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, the little item? Okay. I wonder if it'll actually change, like, the cosmetic. I doubt it significantly. Doesn't seem like a dress-up Barbie roguelike. The next one is on the screen. Let's go get it. I do want to get the clown shoes. They're probably like Sonic the Hedgehog shoe. Big jokes about that. Ah! Stop! Is there a break button we missed when we skipped that tutorial? Can you remember? Now this is really slow! Damn it. Or it's like a jog. Is there a jog button? Always strive for your true potential, Zoe. I really appreciate that. I needed that right now. And that's all he has to say. That's all he's got to communicate to his fans all around the world. And we'll go a little bit for health, and then starting dollars. No, we'll do whatever this is too. Sparks and fragments. I don't know what that even. Is that like the heart piece type thing? I don't really know. All I know is that it was in units small enough to buy with what was left. Oh, we got it. Oh, we're in level 2, boys. We're in Sand World. Wait, no. It wants us to go over there, but we'll go over here first. Am I tripping? We'll just go over here and see what it wanted from. we forget our wallet? What?
Hey.
Hi. True potential, all that. Fuck off. Go back over here. Maybe it's just telling us where the shop is. And why is it a question mark? We know what it is. But the most knowable thing here. Also, I thought we could like run into these. Am I like tripping? Again? First span? Oh, is it the one with the thing? We just hit like the wrong angle. Oh, I gotta hit interact. I guess random seed. Speaking of random immersion breaks. Why wasn't the Starlight Pit from Star Wars on this level instead of the one that we were in that was just like the grass? Made a lot more sense. Maybe they were afraid of getting sued by Dune. I don't gotta worry about that though. That guy's dead. Dune Man died a long time ago. Dang, that's a high jump it wanted us to hit for that. Holy smokes. Do we keep that S? Better have. Yeah, dog. Damn. It's gonna get me until the end of time. But, I mean, there are two sparkles. There's a sparkle that leads to a sparkle. So we're gonna go along every sparkle route. Dang. Our first bad. Dang. One of them runs, huh? It's like a restart button, so I don't have to like face the consequences of my actions. Oh! Like just on the cusp. Damn it! Well, it's nice to know that we're not immune to sucking nuts, even after all this time. Damn it. Find that route. We're pretty good at hitting like the low grade perfects, which I guess are the easiest. But the big old arcs, I don't know, it's a little bit beyond my pay grade yet. See, now we're suffering from success. They're all below us. Dang it. I agree. That sucked. Void fragment. I didn't read that. But we're playing Haste. We gotta go fast. Sparks and fragment. Okay. That is just money multiplier. There are a lot of those. We're gonna be filthy fucking rich. Yeah. Why don't we find them? I wonder if like it kind of gave me an idea of maybe like we're sort of like playing the whole go then drop when we see it. Maybe there's like a specific angle that's really good to jump, like maybe like diving a little bit at the start of a jump, something like that, like a little less stupid. I do wish we had a way to gain some health though. But alas, roguelike took all of our items. That one wasn't a D. They're not quite the clown shoes. In a burst of speed upward. kind of want to get the close call one. Because I have yet to figure out, when it says triggered, what are we doing to trigger that? I haven't quite. Maybe it's a button we have a high button. Spring for sure. Oh, sorry, buddy. You were a little... Grappling hook. Oh, no! No, I want it. Son of a gun. I wanted that. We can stack up. Gain more energy. Guess we'll spread the love out. See, the spring feels more like if I wasn't really awesome at this game. Help. I just want the bling bling for my troubles. And that's where you and I differ, my friend. Ooh. What? That was a bad thing? Oh my gosh, I thought that was gonna be like a whatchamacallit. Another like boost thing. Who knew there were trains on the train track? I'd like to hit one of those one of these days. Little windmills. It was like that in Cluster Truck too. Like I felt like I always was just like none the wiser to hitting those fucking things. I mentioned JoJo's a lot. I mean, I'm glad that we're hitting the lick right when a Steel Ball Run's airing, you know? That makes me pretty glad that we're topical and make the relevant shorts and get the... Oh my god. Cut that out. I'm just yapping at this point. We got wubs. We hearing this? The soundtrack is so all over the place, and if I like it or not. And for those wondering, I do like the wubs. Is a good thing. I might after this look at the controls and see how we actually we'll do it now. Where's the item? Main ability L2. Wub, 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 wub. Okay, so it is just some of the triggers, and you gotta... The one. Is that like the hover bike, and I'm just now noticing in the top left that it's telling us that we can have other L2 abilities? That'd be just like me. Oh no, the weebos! Damn fucking weebs. Ew, I don't want to touch them, let alone save them. Recommend me anime. JoJo's we keep talking about. Yeah, watch Assassination Classroom, dude. Yeah, fuck off. Get in my pocket. Get owned. Literally. Become a consumable. I don't like how often you gotta search for these things. Oh, we're broke. We broke ass bitches. Okay. I'm used to it. I think we need a rest spot. I'm in the market for some free health. I like how there's just constantly more stuff, you know, that's pretty cool. Procedural generation adds 1 proceed. Faster than a speeding bullet. Dang, I really tried to like skip around the side there with the hoverboard. That felt kind of possible. If only there was a jump in the platformer. Oh, can we make our way up to S? No. My GPA is sullied. I don't have above a 4.0 now. Alright. Do you think she's gonna be nice to us or mean to us, chat? We get one chance. I'm gonna go with total bitch. But we meet her with so much love in our heart. That's such a tragedy. Yada. I've told you, you shouldn't be out here. No, I need to be. It's where the plot took me, and I need you, please. What a cunt! I hate this person a lot. Like, the weird spaceman was, like, really fun to make fun of, but this person's actually getting under my skin. Oh my goodness. I need to find... No, you're running away? Got a cough. Await me. I think this chick only, like, talks in vagisms. Yeah, you would love her. Anybody that spit in your mouth. Degenerates. Head out here just being contrarians. You know, next time you're like swiping on Tinder and they just like say, and I've gotta go. I have important things to do. I want you to see like how deep in your heart you feel about this person and if you want to pursue that relationship. You know, I want you to like, apply real world logic to this. Because, you know, while they're characters, you still gotta, you know, hold them accountable to certain standards. Such as not speaking in Kingdom Hearts tropes. I don't think she could fix you. I don't think she fixed anything. I wonder what determines the music that you get to listen to. This is very Daft Punkian. Like bit crusher, but like high pitched instead of, you know, really low pitched. Like a lot of people like to go with their bit crushing. We do have 1,000 schmeckles, so I think we'll go spin. Clown juice! On a non-perfect landing on 25% chance to actually make it perfect. That's exactly what I thought it should do. We could also have had a void compressor or on inner fragment gain 125 sparks. Seems kind of. On close call gain 4%. I almost said injury. Yeah, just get fucking hit. Get walloped. This menu's driving me up a wall. Yeah, it's happened every time. Aw, man. That was the worst of all worlds there. Speaking of bad, that was our fake perfect. I do like the quotes around the perfect when it's fake. That's kind of fun. You gotta step it up. I do kind of like the idea of the platforming being able to get you more schmeckles to spend at the shop. Like it's actually a performance-based money. And like a lot of roguelikes, you're kind of just like, what did the world spawn me? But you can kind of go get it in this game. I wonder if it's ever worth it to just like retry. I haven't even hit the pause button during one of these sections yet. That's obviously not one of these sections now, is it? For 100 health, time dilation thing on activate slow time, and we are in cluster truck mode. Okay, so it's L1. We actually got our first consumer. I will abuse this and or forget it. 50-50. Looks like it's the same fucking guy. Well, that was wrong. Not the same guy. Is there an entrance ramp? Oh, there is. I have to go through them like 5 times? Missing these on purpose to try to... Oh, I see. Okay, you just had to pass through. That's kind of cool. Kind of like Shadow of the Colossus in a way. You know, you scale your enemy. Freak the fuck out because you're going too fast. Big fan of the bullhorn. Yeah, dog. Let's say I'm glad that those have just sort of missed, because I've not really been spending a whole lot of time trying to dodge those lasers of death. I gotta turn around. Ow. So the item works. Oh, you can't like turn it off though. Whoopsie. No! Okay. Almost worked it up. I got one more go, but we're kind of like low on the HPs here. I think we're gonna go slow mode here while we make our way around. Oh, thank you, clown shoes. I can get used to some clown shoes. Oh no! Let's go! Oh, I thought it was like doing the thing, the health bar kind of stuttered a little bit. I thought we were gonna have to fight for like a final round. And I was like, I don't know if I got the skills. You're breaking conventions here. So is there no way to check what these do? I don't think so. You just gotta remember that you unlocked them and then go get them. That's pretty fun. Gonna did it without just. Get it back again. I wasn't talking about you, sapling. I'm talking about the wild weed behind you. Oh my god, she's here and she's brooding! She's back to brood! I just want to punch her. Bro, we can't be mean, we need to stick together. Exactly what I'm talking about. Get out of here. Cannot do this alone any more than we can. What is she doing? She doesn't speak. She doesn't tell us what's up. Stop being a horny for the weird anti-socialite. Other than me. Peace. I will make you some root soup. I even have a couple of onions in my poncho. We could eat like a little bit better than that. It seems like we're like a little bit. I know like it's like post-apocalyptic several worlds over, but you know, like just like some roots and onions. Oh my God, she said a full word. Yo. Fascinating. Thank you, Zoe. Oh my God, character arc. We did it. We did it. Character arc unlocked. All I had to do was finish Sand World. Go get some trinkets. Ow! I'm gonna see if there's a break. That is no. No, stop! You're gonna hurt yourself again. You remember last time? Hello, can I pet the dog? Kind of suggestive. I kind of wish I was standing somewhere different. Can I ride the dog? I love it. Can this be what we're trying to save? Can we just send that Niata bitch back to the triangle? Maybe those are the, oh, what do they call them? The weeaboos. They do like what Sonic Frontiers does, and they just sort of coagulate around. Let's go for item rarity. Once again, I'm a Balatro. Hear this. I don't even want to read what these do. That's spoilers. Dude, just let me run into that triangle. The other one made me hit X. Oh, now we're back to slightly more blue forest. I guess that makes it like a jungle. I said we should try, like, you know, diving a little bit as like a little buffer, and then we just... Ooh. Ooh. Give me your money. I need to buy things from the shop. Such as my clown shoes. I don't really feel whole without them. What the hell? We're gambling? I mean, I can't vote against the captain. Just not in my heart. Rewards, you receive debt. Okay. They let me down. But I get it. You know, failure builds character. And you've got plenty of that, my friend. Gambling! Yeah, it didn't work out. I called my bets. I was like, you know, he's due for one. He just talked about how he lost to the other people. I don't even remember who. I was like, oh, he's due for one. And he kind of let me down. You know, he's kind of on a losing streak. And I'm kind of riding the coattails of that. So I've hit a whole lot of perfects to be like almost dead here. Oh. Oh, I don't want to be in Fortnite. Actually, I'd love to be in Fortnite. Wouldn't that be cool to have like a Critter VT Fortnite event? I think I could do it. You think I could like sign up with like Playboy Cardi and Travis Scott? I'm only like just as problematic as those. And these Sarlacc pits are kind of whooping my ass. Yeah, that's right. I know what they're called. I played it straight, calling them the Star Wars pits, but I know they're the Sarlacc pits. Okay. You don't have to comment about it. I actually do. Price for fun like 8 years ago. See, I just can't get on the train there of Fortnite not good now, but was good at some point. I feel like it's been the same game, but we're just gonna die in random zone here. I could feel the heat gauge turning up a little bit on the platforming. Can't just turn my brain off. But like Fortnite's like, I know like the shit like the deck, and this is how long it's been since I played. It's like the Deku ability got a lot of flack because it was like really good from My Hero Academia, and like it was just like, oh, whatever is in season at Hot Topic is also what's meta in Fortnite. I can get that. I don't know, like I feel like it's the same game for better or worse. I don't get the boomerism. I kind of don't. Which I didn't play it when it was real young. I was a little bit of a late bandwagoner by being a contrarian, and so I didn't play Fortnite. I couldn't tell you which season. I have no clue. And I really wish this menu would stop just making me look like a fool. Dang, we broke bitches. All right. Point taken. That's okay. Now we've got we get more shinies per shiny. I like these little train tracks. Pretty fun. BM broke. I can't just collect all this money while I'm going so fast. I'm making haste, not bread. That's what I should have called the damn stream title if I knew that I was going to be so bad at it. That I wouldn't have coins to spend at the shop. Make haste, not bread. I do the Squidward laughing at himself. This game is really fun to get into the zone too. And that's like kind of like hard to make like a conversation. It's like, hold on, I'm actually doing really fun, and maybe this is something y'all can get behind. Minus 150 sparks. I just got robbed. What the fuck? I make that bread back. Already had nothing, and you took nothing from nothing. Oh, that's cool. Hold on. Maybe we can hit a lick. Ah! Start failed. Oh, you got an item for it, though. That's okay. I just wanted to run through this one with the dynamo motor. Be quiet. There's a strange man about. I bet it's the captain. Hey. It is the captain! Oh, we're so good at this. I knew you were around. I could feel my heart smiling. Thank you, mod. Man, I would just see like a suspicious message pop up in the corner, and then you just fucking clubbed them in the back of the head. And I appreciate that. I appreciate spontaneous violence, especially at strangers. Seems erratic. I can get behind that. Just spontaneous and ready for adventure. He's waiting for his next I don't know. I was going for like the stupid Office joke. Was it the I'm Pam looking for my next whatever the fuck the dude from the Office's name is? I feel like if we weren't on stream, I'd be able to remember the dude's name. Gosh. Okay, we've got the YouTuber intro Klux for the got the high pass filter because it hasn't hit the main beat yet. Oh, there's a drum though. There's a kick drum, and we're gonna not even hear where it goes. We should have just dead stopped so we could hear where it was going with it. Oh, so the purple is broke bitch hours. Noted. Which it kind of makes sense, because purple is the color of Critter, and Critter is in broke bitch hours. So I should have guessed. Everything comes full circle. I'm gonna get in the hang of this. Huge giant thing I wasn't prepared for. Purple is a great color, I agree. The color of luxury. And being broke. Figure that one out. It's a luxury that you got on loan. That's like, you know, borrowed Bugatti luxury. Oh, did we notice? I didn't skip past it. I didn't hold it up blindly like a buffoon. I did it. We just menued properly. I don't want a -10 gravity. I'm just getting used to this gravity. Leave me alone with your gimmicks. Now onto my roguelike item shop. Go, bro. Did I immediately fuck it up again? No! And here's $1 billion for me to not spend anywhere. Ah, good, but that was so sick. I should take context into account. He hit a devious slick while he was doing that. Remember that old trend? People just stealing sinks out of their school's bathroom and on a devious lick. And unfortunately, they'd get a whole bunch of internet points for it, and then it worked, and then they were like suspended, and then went on to be totally normal people, I assume. We can finally get the grappling hook. I can't even front. I gotta figure that out. I've been frothing at the mouth for this thing. Yeah, I mean, there are a couple trends that's like, I get, like in the age of the internet, it's a matter of, you know, it's because it's so degenerate that it's taken off. Because engagement algorithms are the degradation of society. Holy shit. Can I have this equipped all the time? You can have my fucking skateboard. I got this thing at Vans. You can just have it. This ain't no Supreme skateboard. And, you know, I was kind of like the weirdo in the crowd. Which only happens on rare occasion, if you didn't know, of the chicken jockey trend, right, from good old Minecraft movie. I can't lie, I kind of didn't see like the big deal, because I remember when I worked at my local gym, it was during COVID time, and I had to wipe down every single surface that people would use to exercise. And I would just have to like camp and then like, you know, before anybody else got onto it, or at least try to clean it off. And that got so boring that when somebody accidentally spilled something, I was like, thank you for spilling that. I was about to lose my goddamn mind. And so working, like, I know it's probably a pain in the ass. It depends on really what time of the day they did it. Like, if you're doing the chicken jockey trend, you should really be looking at people's shifts. You should be like befriending people at the Cinemark and being like, all right, what time do you get off? I don't want to do this before closing, but I really want to throw popcorn and scream. You know, you should make sure you're courteous about it. And you know, if you do that, I don't feel like there's a big deal. It's not your movie theater. It gives them something to do. Because, man, I can only imagine working at a theater is also some boring ass hours. You almost knocked the kid out. Yeah, but you're different. I kind of, you know, believe in the free expression of our youth. To, you know, scream with Jack Black. These kind of feel like they're weak. We're getting energy on a spark pickup. What's this? Taking damage gain 40 sparks. Is there like a downside to this? If it takes my grappling hook, I'm uninstalling and I'm never playing another video game again. I'm selling my model. Okay, we got a grappling hook. Y'all are saved. But you all are colorblind. You didn't you didn't get by unscathed. You did lose your ability to see color for that transgression. Oh fuck. Well, that's not good. We just hit the driver 3 lick. That's another game I kind of want to play on the channel. That's a very nostalgic game for a critter. It's Driver 3. I was in one of those households that was, you know, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is too violent, but here's a game with that same content, but not called Grand Theft Auto. And also, it doesn't work, because they made it in like an afternoon by Atari. I kind of want to go back, because, I mean, I thought it was the best game ever made back when I was a very young boy, but to hear what people have to say about it kind of breaks my heart. I've kind of like, you know, step off my boy, fully knowing that they're probably right. So maybe that's what we play. I've been wanting to see what everybody likes about, you know, like what kind of games. Oh my god, there's a new person. Alright, what bit does this person have? I like their fingers, they really creep me out. Who are you? Wraith.
Huh?
What are you? Nah. Speaks about as much as the other bitch. Haha! It's the same thing, she just speaks in ellipses and nah. Where did all those arms come from? I'm used to my legs being supersonically strong, but having more than one arm. Oh my goodness. I gotta get out of here. What a bitch. What a little pansy. Like, have you not seen what's been going on? The world is ending. And this person talks just like your best friend. Like, are they not doing the same thing, or they're just not speaking, and when they speak, it's in, like, vague, like, sounds? But boy howdy is Zoe head over heels over the woman. I think this is by Erasure. Thoughts? Ow. Just as a different character when that guy. I guess it's to be the whole, oh, you're actually harmless. I didn't think you'd be harmless based on the whole you didn't try to harm me thing. Oh, I hit R2 for like a microsecond there. We would have hit that. Pocket. You know, for as scuffed as we've had of a day today, you know, especially with the start of stream, I'm really glad that I haven't said the words "let me cook" in any sort of context, because I feel like that was like a very easy one for the taking, and that just I can't stand that. Like, just choose another phrase. I'm fucking begging you. Hold on, let me cook. Let me hit a clip. Ah. We got a bunch of dollars to spend here. Restore 3 health on taking damage. Oh, it's because we've been taking so much damage because we suck balls. That's right. We can afford a reroll. Oh. Vulnerability. Oh, we're gonna lose our. I have more triggers. I have L1 and R1. Please don't take away my thing. All right. You cool in my book, Top Hat. Also, we have noticed now that we don't get any drip for acquiring these items. That's really bad. Their tail ass music. This really is very cluster truckian. I mean, in a good way. That game fucking rocks. Woo! Oh no! What the hell? I feel like I was in my own element there. I should have went invincible, I guess. Bad, dead. Well, I got to use the hat exactly 0 times. But you know, it's one of those things that we were talking about earlier, and we'll get to you in a second, Daro. With the roguelike design, you kind of lose like one of the elements that make Cluster Truck really good, in that you can just keep fucking going at it, you know? You can just keep bashing your head, and that's like a part of the charm. That's what makes games like Super Meat Boy really good. Like all these like challenge platformers is you can try it like 30 times, 40 times, whatever your heart desires. But now like I can't go back and try that again. I can't get good at it. I got to go all the way through. Maybe it'll spawn again, and maybe I'll have a completely different loadout. I'll be a completely different character. I won't have my grapple hook. And now I gotta watch the soap opera. Which can't be that interesting, because, you know, like we just died not too long ago. I feel like this is the second time we failed this one. So that's like a thing that you lose when you go straight for the roguelike. Not that they absolutely. I'm sure that like further on, they'll have compensated for that because these guys are way smarter at this thing. Because you see how well I'm playing. I thought I slung-shot myself right into that lava spire. That's a D. 5%. What, a B? I just don't understand you. I don't know. Do we feel like we need to rest up? I feel like we kind of got our ass kicked. I think we will. Who is you? I'm already in love. This is my, I don't have the emote handy, but where I stick my tongue out and go, ah! I'm breaking my tracking. Should be good at this, but... Ah! Hey, it's the boy. What's up? You missed Tally. Yeah, you got it. You got it. See, I just have to, like, speak it into existence. We're playing Haste, which is not about a character, but about the concept of going fast. Her name is Ava. I'd tell you to give up, but there's no point. At least she's for both center of melancholicness and other than our other people that we have. I know it looks bad, but I'm trying to find a way to stop this. You are too worried. I am the one of us who will keep trying. Must keep trying. With them, the machine people? Agency. Yeah. Maybe we should just go to the, hold on, I've just lost my train of thought. Look at this. You seem hungry? I don't know, he seems like he's, you know, rocking out. Scree! He is a weeaboo! I knew it!
Huh?
About to tell us to watch Naruto Shippuden, it's better than the original. Sniffle. Looking for nuts? Scree! Want my items? Sniffle. Okay, that feels like they should. Once again, with roguelike elements, sometimes you run into things like this of like, oh, you found this character, but now you don't have shit that you just gotta remember. But yeah, this is Haste. It's a platformer without a jump button. Is like if I had to give it a really annoying logline. But it's really just here's the roguelike tree. It's a roguelike action platformer, and I'm pretty sure it's by the people who made Cluster Truck, which is another indie darling platformer of this caliber. But this one's a roguelike, and there are no trucks. Triangular head. Oh yeah, maybe that was actually a Pyramid Head, and we just called him a chonker and left. Yeah, it's been pretty fun. But yeah, ow! Damn. The main thing that you gotta do is you dive down to the ground, and that's kind of like what you do to gain speed, and theoretically jump. You weren't a Sonic fan? I didn't know that. I love Sonic. In fact, one of the contenders for today was going to be a Sonic fan game. I think we will save, it will be played later. But I was like, why not play like a real game and pretend we're a real streamer? You respect the hedgehog. Well, I feel like that's the thing you're supposed to do the least is respect him. Have you seen the shit that he gets into? And these games are mostly terrible, but I mean, some of them are really fun. Alright, let's not die on the first level. Can we accomplish this? We're trying to make a sales pitch for this game, and we're not making it look very good. Yeah, You start off with two abilities, right? You've got the I'm a dive down, and you've got the hoverboard, which the hoverboard can be changed out for shit later on. You just kind of do this over and over, which, you know, anybody who knows games knows that that's like enough to carry, you know, a solid 8 levels, or 8 worlds full of 12 levels worth of challenge. It's also a roguelike, so it's procedurally generated. I play them, then I remember, wait, I don't like 2D platformers. Oh, so that's like the whole thing. Why is the platform stopping you from going fast? Yeah, I mean, it can. I don't. I think we'll do this. I think this is actually just a jump that we've acquired. We haven't got it yet thus far. I recommend, unironically, the new Shadow generations. That shit is awesome. What's your take about pre-orders? I forget. Let the class know. Oh, is this just jump? It is just a jump. We've unlocked jumping. We bought it from the store, from the roguelike store. Oh god. Here we go. I don't know. About to die. Yeah, also there's like a time limit, so you do kind of gotta go fast and maintain your momentum. You can see that ground's cracking around me because I'm about to not do that very well. But also we're gifted as shit, so we don't have anything to worry about. Oh, we were so close. When we used our fancy new jump button. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't blame the game if it gave us an E. Yeah, that wasn't very sexual fantastic. So yeah, there's like a little bit of a marriage of the mechanics, right, between your little hoverboard bar and actually hitting good angles on the mountains. Call that a hot take? I thought that was like a warm take, that pre-orders are like predatory FOMO. I thought that's like where like the whole idea of you gotta get in. Like, before we had item shops in games, we had pre-orders. And sometimes I think back at those days and think we really had it good when we were, like, still complaining about on-disc DLC. Like, when Marvel vs. Tekken came out and everybody was like, oh my god, Marvel's in the game, but not, you have to pay to unlock them. Everybody lost their shit. Imagine showing them that Minecraft Dungeons still has a battle pass. Do you think they would weep before their god? We need some help. Exactly, we're desensitized to, like, they won. And that's just the end of the story, is like they got us. Like, we complained for a while. We all filmed videos in our room about, you know, angry game reviews about it, and then it didn't go anywhere. We fucking failed. Fucking HAL 9000 got our ass. But, you know, I don't think I've ever met anybody who was pro pre-order. Oh no, a tribute statue. You're gonna cause me to mess up. Because I do, now that I've read out of the corner of my eye the tribute statue part, I do need to figure out what the fuck you're talking about. I can't let that go unturned. I feel like you're surrounded by tribute statues, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Are you in Funko Land? Also, you're a bit of an artiste. What do you feel about my scrapped together overlay that we've put together? It's a little bit pixelated because I got lied to a little bit of the resolution that this was gonna be in when I made it from Canva. And if you didn't know, speaking of predatory bullshit, Canva makes you like pay in order to change like your like aspect ratio of a file once you've started it. And so it said 19 by 1080, right, like the actual like screen size resolution, and it was like significantly smaller than the screen. That's why it's pixelated. It's a little bit stretched. We're gonna go fix that after stream, I believe. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's sort of what we're going for. I like the branding, for lack of a better word, to be like, I don't know, like this weird mix of like adorable squeezable toy and like an actual abhorrent horror. You know, like I don't know. Like, I feel like towing that line is what I'm trying to achieve. So it can be like dark and like a creepypasta style dark, right? Like macabre for the fuck of it. Let's use the jump a little bit more than once. We worked so hard for it. We got out of our hamburger minds and bought with our hard-earned money our jump. We haven't hardly been using it. Woo! Ow! Oh, I got hit by a tree. We need to rest when we got the. Oh wait, maybe I could have like actually like charged our hearts. I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention. We can heal up our boo boos, but we don't have any lives left. Once again, our ass has got a hell of a hitbox. It really does collect that dosh. Oh, that was not a good land. Okay, so I just sort of like noticed that when you use the skateboard for any amount of time, like I tapped it for I think as low of amount of time as you're ever gonna get, it uses still about that quarter charge of the bar. So I do need to be wary of that. It's like almost a jump, but not. See, shit like that feels awesome. That's what I hear a lot about this game, like online, is that it's the Sonic game that you would think, and like I kind of like rationalized it like this, right? The game's called Sonic. Sonic just so happens to be fast. This game is called Haste. It's about the speed. Alright, Sonic does other things than be fast. This character is not supposed to, like, it's just not what they're doing. That's how I've sort of like thought about it a little bit. Haste the Enigma. Yeah, her name's fucking Zoe, by the way. This is not Haste. This little Tumblerina right here is not Haste. I guess this kind of synergizes with our little recharge. Oh. Plus 50 health. I'll go for that. Zoe Hasteful. Maybe. She's like a delivery person. That's what we found out. But now she's not a delivery person because the world's in danger. Now she's world saver, will travel. so used to stuff in the air just being like hazardous that I'm afraid to hit these mushrooms. See, they got spikes on them. They almost got my ass. I was starting to learn to trust the game again, and then it throws a spiked mushroom in. Also, there's the Star Wars pit. Don't mind that. They just show up sometimes. Ah. Oh. I have never trusted nature a day in my life. I don't know. It can get spooky. Especially like when it's like being destroyed and there's multiple natures being destroyed. Oh, here we go. This character is obviously, I'll just let it play out. You know what, I'll keep my tropes to myself. You again, oh, you're so spooky. Yeah, I think it's best if you keep your distance. Man, she's mean to this guy. She's not even scared, she's just being kind of abrasive. Not after me, are you? I mean, you run fast as shit, are you really worried if he was? What's that? There's something on your hand? Like a butterfly? A beetle? What the hell? Blind? I guess she is wearing glasses. Who are you? Oh, we're getting out of that. 3 levels 15 boost for 3 levels damage reduction. I'm going for boost. We're going for speed. We ain't playing pussy game, we're playing haste. For item stuff. On close call. Rocket boots on activate. Boost. What are we thinking? I feel like, does this have to be oh, it's triggered. Okay. I want the boots. Music's been like okay. Some of the tracks have kind of not been as good as the others. But some of it's been like really good. Like I think like the difference is like the music when you're just like chilling out doing stuff is like way better than the actual game. Not to say that it's bad. Wow. I just kissed robotic Mr. Frog. I do love their Bit Crusher, and you know I'm a big Bit Crusher fan. I mean, what kind of Omega fan of Daft Punk does not, you know, immediately say, "Oh, that's a Bit Crusher. It's a square wave that they threw a Bit Crusher on." I kind of like these rocket boots. Going fast as shit. Yeah, these are the boss battles. The first guy, I didn't even like pay attention, but the first version of this boss had like big old canisters on his side that were, you know, big old "please hit me here" buttons. Yeah, like these. But you can kind of just touch him wherever, as long as it's not his little hands. His hands are pretty sturdy. Yeah, I also love my yays and yays. Ah! Oh, I don't want to die, because we're like one hit away. We're not going to. I'm gonna get the Rocket League animation. Dirty hand versus Parkinson feet. Dude, they're like tweaking. We sort of like ran through it, but his hands are like, he's just like shaking. Got the overwound pocket watch, a spark plug, and overclocked medical drone. So, hold on, the fucking spark plug seems lame. Right? Like that just seems like it's just a spark plug. I don't want just a spark plug. Now we gotta justify our overworld. You're wondering about something, sapling. Yes, when Niata came here, why did you, why was so harsh on her? 'Cause she's a bitch! That's why. I hate this fucking person. You haven't met her yet, Parker, but just you wait. Wasn't the first time she's tried to run away from responsibility. See? She gets it. She's wise beyond her years. Upset of her responsibility. I'm upset because she left you behind, little sapling. She would have come back for me, though. I don't think she would have. I think she was on her way out. And why are you upset? Because I think she was running away and not being able to protect you. Instead of finding ways to keep you safe, she threw herself head first. and it's really funny, I guess. Not the first time she's acted, though, her head is full of nuts. Well, she said 4 words total, so I'm just gonna have to take your word on that. She speaks in brood. She has Shadowed the Hedgehog, like, but it's like says less stuff and poses more. Oh yeah, this is level 4 material right here. You haven't met the captain yet. The captain's a symbol of perfection and deserves the entire planet to his name. I wish I had time to read that. Can I, like, get out of here? No. The circle button is also go. So I guess we're gonna figure out what the hell this means together. Got bells, we got like swords from various other RPGs. Got the Eye of Sauron. This place is pretty kicking. Grown picky on UI. Well, that wasn't even my picky. It's like, well, I mean, X has been the go-to button, and so you'd expect it to be, you know, like a video game. But no, I don't feel like there was an out there. I think we were full send. I'll take it. Oh damn, I just fucking bonked off. I was trying to glide on it. I do tricks on it. I think you and Tal missed the Lauren's Lure stream, into which I have no notes other than everybody who's alive should play it. I hate to keep talking about a different game while like this, you know, pretty awesome game's also in front of us. But man, the game kind of, as much as I'm having fun with this one, it kind of knocks us out of the water, at least in my humblest. And it's for like what you were talking about. It's like, I was like, for once in a very long time, forgot that I was playing it. It doesn't help that I was streaming, you know. Well, we'll go for some clown shoes. Is 2XKO any good? Like, I have not even touched it. And it's like, you know, fighting game connoisseurs, we are... I feel like that's strange. My fighting game ability is sort of behind me. I'm really over the seasonal fighting game trend that we've seen, right? Where like, it feels like some of these games are just like not built to last, and they're meant to get in, get out, next Arxis game, please. The only one that I feel has like lasted has been like Guilty Gear Strive. Ooh, that's a good point, because like, I mean, there's a bunch of different reasons to play these games. Because like, I was sort of playing this game right here a little earlier too, like, trying to find like the little exploits, like kind of trimming the mountain here and getting, you know, getting like a bunch of perfects in a row. And that speaks to being, you know, sort of like a tech goblin. He's something like that in a way, right? Not that I made it look very good. So is 2XKO trying to go for the Marvel approach? Cause, I mean, it feels like every game's going for that right now. I'll take whatever this is. Yeah, we kind of hit a stride there. There's just random little bits that you're just like, wow, that was actually really cool, and that was all me. And it's a relatively simple little physics engine that lets you do all this stuff. Ow. Oh, we're in the zone. Oh, how is that a good? I distrust that. Recount. This is not even a good money grabbing run. Every time we're doing cool shit, we're doing it away from the money, and I'd like to rectify it. I'd like to succeed into the money. Woo! That was cool. On the clown shoes saved us there. I love the little quotes around the perfect. I say it every time it shows up. This is where we get the most money, I feel, is on these train tracks. Clown shows. We got our perfect there because of that too. Oh, so they got like Marvel players to like come and do 2XKO. So like they were really trying to like get into that demo. But I mean, there's like a new Marvel game coming out though. Like, is that really the demo like they're trying to get? Because I feel like no game developer is ever going to actually want a Marvel. As shitty as it is to say, and I know it's like your baby, and I'm with it. But like in the modern age of like live service games, what tech that people fall in love with are they not just gonna patch? Like, are they really just gonna let that shit stand and like let Twitter freaks like constantly complain about all the cool stuff that the game has to offer that take time to develop? Like, I feel like that's just not gonna happen. Yes, but actually no. Okay. There never will be another Marvel, and that's for a bunch of reasons. I think we talked about that a little bit in an earlier stream too, about hyper game polish can kind of be homogenous more than anything. Oh, I really wanted to hear miss that. Oh no, Riot's falling for the public opinion train again. Don't they know? Does League not enough of a lesson in most life aspects of what not to fucking do? See, the clown shoes get like let you do like really cool shit that's like buggy. Did you like notice that like where it forced that to be a perfect like we hit a weird angle? And what do you know? The clown shoes are just my size. Arf. I'm gonna look up at the time again, and it's gonna be like 4 o'clock. I feel like we're hitting some sort of stride. What do we want? That's kind of cool. You gotta ride on low health, but I don't like that. Oh, but we gotta do the time dilation thing. It's what you think it is. It's the slow time down, hit your angle. Oh, the fake perfect, bro. The clown shoes. Huh. Dang it. I hit the wrong trigger. Fuck, we're going to the peasant speed right now. Gotta pick up the pace. Oh my god, 2 lines of money that we're actually able to acquire. I'm turning a new leaf, boys. Oh, we're gonna hit this shit bigger than shit. Ah, yeah! Okay, I got the ring though. Does that not just like override? It's like obviously I had to change my angle to get that. Oh, and I hit the... I wonder if the time dilation thing you can kind of trick out by like getting a bunch of perfects in a row. But TLDR again, 2x is fun. I've been grinding it, but it's not the best day right now. So they're kind of like lost of what they want it to be, and that sounds about like what they're going for, is like this like weird, you know, master of nothing build of a game. It's like a team fighter rather than like trying to be like the 2x KO. And 2x KO is like everybody has asked me, you know, if I've like played it, you know, because of like, you know, playing a bunch of fighting games and whatnot. And I always gotta tell them like, no, nor do I even like plan to. Yeah, but you're not Zoe, okay? Like you can, I can take like a speed of sound mushroom pretty well. At least that's what the testing suggests. But Zoe can, you know, full face plant like a robot who's spewing lava. You don't have the legs, and you don't have the clown shoes. Like you just ain't got the equipment, bud. Oh, that feels so good to hit shit like that, dude. Yeah. And we're gonna finish it off with a good, like God intended. Oh! That cactus just kind of spawned there. Like, I want an instant replay of that. Yeah, hopefully everybody can see the cluster truck influence on this. Even down to just like random ass lava being in places, to like, you know, the cactus level being where they really just like make the ground not safe. Which is their own game. I say influence like it's, you know, like contemporary, but it's like their shit. This is just their like fully, because what was Cluster Truck called before it was Cluster Truck? It had a really cool name, and then they came up with Cluster Truck, which, you know, is not as cool. Whatever you had before was cooler than Cluster Truck. IMHO. But this feels like their actual like full-scale game attempt at the concept. And by that, it's a roguelike. Yay! Everybody go to item shops until they die. Yay! Go to item shops you can't buy items for because it costs 3 times the gold you have because you didn't get any gold spawned. Super truck. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, super truck. Which that does sound like something they had to change because there was another super truck. That's a little generic, but it's way cooler than cluster truck. I feel like it wasn't just super truck though. It don't matter. We're talking about Haste. Not that other whore. Dang. I do like the close call mechanic and how that kind of coincides with like what they want you to do with like the lay of the land. Where you can kind of like hit the side of a lick you're not gonna hit. So I feel like we're getting good like perfects and stuff, but we haven't like really like been rewarded with coinage or cool level parts yet. Like this. Yeah. Hit a ring. I feel like this is what we'd call a natural skill progression. Like, it feels really good to get good at. Other than so, the schedule so far has been we played Yume Nikki after the Civ stream, which was a fun time. You know, the game's extremely mean, and it can be really draining, but it was awesome. Then we played Mega Man, which is basically the same thing. Alright, we played Mega Man 2, which will make you look like a fool. You did miss Yume Nikki, so right now I've got Wednesday set as what we initially called it like pretentious game. I almost want to call it like switch it up to experimental game Wednesdays. Because like they are like pretentious, and I like pretentious shit. Is like my thing. Is like I think you should be able to wear pretentiousness as like a badge of honor. But people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're calling this shit pretentious, and it's like one of the best games of all time." I'm like, yeah, a lot of the great things that you like are, but you just will use the word as like a slur. But I wasn't opposed to playing the actual fan games. These seem kind of inconsequential. We're gonna go for the close call one. But there's a wonderful website, yume.me, I want to say, and like we can find it if you're interested. But it's got all of the Yume Nikki fan games that you can think of, and it's all in browser. Because I was going to stream it like a normal game, and then that shit didn't work at all, because believe it or not, Streamlabs OBS does not like the RPG Maker game from 2007. So I had to play like the browser version. And it's like a MOBA. Or not, an MMO. Like, there are like people you can like run into who are also playing that part of the game. Pretty sick. Yeah, I also thought about like that time slot being like more focused on RPG Maker. Like, we're still kind of figuring out like the niche, and this is kind of, I want to say for practice, like we haven't made any shorts, like we haven't been like really grinding the viewership game. And like, if nobody watches this specific stream, I'm more than happy, because I feel like there's a lot of amateurish shit I don't want people to see yet. But I'm, mostly practicing getting everything set up, being in front of a game, and yapping, and actually being interesting. But one of the things that I want to do as a part of that is basically figure out, like a niche. And maybe it's like as specific as RPG Maker, or it could be like as broad as like just the experimental game day. Because I'll just say, if we can find as many games as good as Lauren's Lure, that will be what I'm going for. Because this is gonna sound kind of like ridiculous, but when I started like the whole streamer idea, I wasn't really worried about being entertaining, as crazy as that sounds, because that's what everybody worries about. I kind of was like confident. I was like, I can yap. I've got some ideas. But my real worry was like, do I like video games enough for this? Because like some of the things we've already talked about in stream of like, I know like the language of games. I figured it out. Right, this is a roguelike with a platformer skin that we're playing right now. It's fun as fuck, but like I'm constantly reminded that I'm in a game because it's so gamerized. That was a perfect and you know it. But I want to play games that don't care for that. Like they don't care enough about holding your hand to constantly remind you that you're in a game. Games that are like mean to you. Games that like you actually have to like take a minute to think about. And that was sort of like the practice run of Mega Man and Yume Nikki, 2 games that will rip your balls off just for the fun of it. And it was to, you know, have me practice not being good. Because I do like Mega Man. We didn't do too bad. We were on hard mode, Mega Man 2. We're playing 4chan visual novels. We could. That was cool as hell. Bro, these clown shoes, I just want them on forever. Somebody in the art department of the Creator Factory needs to make like a Photoshop of me in the clown shoes. And it'll be our memory of this game forever. I keep kind of going for that, like, you know, arc that I'm hitting the first 2 diamonds off of. And maybe it's just better to forego those, because we're kind of killing our speed every time we do. This feels like it's been easier, this world, than like the last like 2. Has it not? I do need to put them in the dome. I talked with Sypha about this, that I kind of wanted to have like little heirlooms of the games that we played together in the Critter Dome, because there's like room for a shelf in there, you know? Very roomy in your head. Which is where I live, by the way. Those just tuning in. Oh! Yeah, let's go. That was even a perfect gimmick achieved. Thank you, Fake Perfect. But yeah, I thought about like Uboa from the Yume Nikki stream. Maybe the clown shoes from this, or like something from Lauren's Lure has got to make it, because like I feel like that's gonna be like a low-key, like, not like mascot, but that's right now my crown jewel for what we should play. But I do think through all the practice and all the streams and such, I have learned that I like playing new things more than stuff that I've already known. Because there's like a weird pressure to be like an arbiter of the information that a game has that I don't feel like I'm up to snuff to communicate and portray at the same time. That being, you know, being really good at the game and then talking about like why I'm really good, and B, like shit that's really cool about the game. Because then I just sound like I've watched a bunch of video essays about what I'm talking about. But with this game, like right here, like it's been like a nice way of like being able to just like talk about other shit that I find interesting, and also like the game itself will like kick in and be cool. Maybe we gotta make like a sub goal for like items in the Critter Dome, like Twitter polls and whatnot. Oh, that's so good. That was a real perfect. I don't care what you say. I'm beginning to believe. Oh, I messed it up. Okay. Failure lasted only a mere moment. You're getting a bunch of close call charges, too. This has been a long one. That was a long level. Maybe that's what the difficulty's being substituted by. Rocket boots. We're so steezy right now. Oh no, I hit the wrong fucking thing. Oh, I wanted to use the board, but I wasn't paying attention. Go in the zone. And that's, you know, one of the things about the roguelike we were talking about is like I'd like to go back and hit that, but after this level's gone, it's gone forever. Like I don't know how procedural they got it, but you know I can't go practice that. Should have saw the start of the stream, Barker. We were not hitting it like this. This is a completely different critter. He was actually shot and taken out back, and now you have a new one who's good at the game. Well, now I'm the single baby. He did not survive. Don't choose. Yo! We're feeling it, boys. Oh no! That's okay. That was just to remind you that I'm human. Or a critter. Whichever one's more demeaning. That was a real perfect. Sometimes I think the clown shoes kind of get ahead of themselves. Also thought about, there's so many things I want to do that require like an active chat, you know? That's like the hard thing, is like to do all the fun stuff, you already gotta be successful. And that's kind of a challenge to overcome. But I want to be like a, almost like a Sisqo and Ebert thumbs up, thumbs down. Like, do we come back to this game next time? Does it take the time slot up? I thought about that. Like, I'm in a... a weird spot with it where, you know, one, I'm shy, but like I said, I'm not tore up about viewership at the current moment. I'm getting there. Like, I feel like I'm closer than I'm letting on to actually being like, okay, I actually want to network and reach out and talk to people. And I have a little bit on Twitter. We've gained like a follower we didn't have before, you know. But like I feel like I gotta hit like a certain standard, and we're like almost there. Like we're in our training arc. I want to fix this overlay. I want to make it a little less blurry. I want to have more images on hand. One for PNG tubing for them to like use and put into places, and also for like their shitty little engagement farm. Like, oh, show me a picture of your model's eyes. We love pretty eyes around here. Like, I'm like, man, I wish I had a picture of my eyes because they're so unique. Every single time that one of those has come up on my feed, I've been like, man, I could get like such a fun version of this because of the guy we've chosen to go after. Because there was like a thread about like, oh, VTubers and glasses, and like I would just be wearing like a single glass. Oh, that's funny as fuck. That's so charming. But I don't have it on hand. I haven't done like the homework of actually getting like just straight up like the photo shoot that you do with like a model, like a real like human model. That'd be dope. Yeah, you missed the Mega Man stream. I did have the Mega Man hat. Oh, what's the fucking enemy? The ones that open up and shoot you, the hat dudes. I had that guy on. Also, I think I've noticed what this version is. It's like the Devil May Cry thing, where you like just go infinitely until you fuck up. And I think that's what we signed up for a long time ago, and we just sort of weren't paying attention. So I've been making no progress, but I'm okay with that because this has been pretty. This has kind of been advanced Subway Surfers in a way. Yeah, the Bloody Palace. Or you just keep going and going. That's the first example I could think of that you would know at least. Money. Why are we even collecting money if we're not like doing the whole roguelike thing here? Oh, come on, that would have been so sick. Maybe that's why I was like, oh, this is way easier. Read. Hey, I will succeed where Icarus has failed, okay? He just didn't have the ambition, the drive, the swagger. Good! These feel like they're like really gameplay changing, right? On activate, gain 40 speed. I gotta figure out how you even go faster in this game. We've just unlocked more speed. Oh, and it's on a button. Don't mind if I do. Oh my god! Yes, please. Oh, I can't make it to anything on that. That looks so cool. It's like driving by Disneyland there. Damn. I'm gonna get stuck in the fucking terrain. Speed. Ooh! Tech monster moment. wish there was like an animation with that. Like, it looks a little mopey, but it feels kind of nice. For it to be like a rocket, you know? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I even hit the slow-mo button so y'all get to watch me die. Damn. Looks like we have a million, like, get out of jail free cards as far as platforming goes. How are you even supposed to hit that one? It's like you don't do like what you do in Sonic and like speed through like the track that I want you to go. It's just speed. I don't really know like what you're supposed to do to not just get hit. We're getting torn apart. If I like leave this like level, am I just gonna like lose this progress, or am I like stuck here in purgatory? Because I kind of regret not playing like the rest of the game. I wish I was able to hit, you know, circle and then not go into that part of the level. Complaining about something that happened like an hour ago, I know. My attention span don't go that long. You. Happened again. Well. Okay. Dying is good. That's my new psyop. That's my new gaslight I'm working on. See, like, this music track is not that good to me. It's a little basic. It's like it's just like a weird mix of like good and not good, in my humblest. I know that like not every track is like going for the Mozart. Yeah, especially with everything being like procedurally generated, it's like, well, I mean, some tracks have to be filler, I guess. That selection was money or fashion, and I chose fashion. We haven't been as swagalicious as we have been. I almost said lock in. I'm trying to like break my habit of saying like the streamer phrases. It for no other reason that you just hear them all the time. Like everybody's like, why don't I grow on Twitch? And it's like, well, maybe you just say the same words that the popular people do. into a worse microphone, and that's kind of all that you are to them, your viewer base. Not that I'm against, you know, meme speak or anything of that sort. Damn, boy, we're flying. But you see, my non-growth is different because mine's intentional. If I really wanted to, I'd have 1,000,000 subs, and don't you forget it. But you'd think the mind virus would like meme speak more. Maybe I'm just jealous of their success. You know, everybody who lets out let them cook, and I'm like, oh man, why couldn't I be like that, like pedantic? Why can't I be that just fucking like nothing burger word? That was weird. I also don't know what happened there, game, but you're supposed to. See, like the train tracks seem like a little broke as shit, you know? I almost want to like die on purpose. Abandoned shard. I don't want to do that. Oh, there was more clown shoes? You can have double clown shoes? I'm gonna do everything at once. Holy shit. Alright, I think we're gonna intentionally die here. We're getting near the end of in stream time. Therefore, you've got to die. That feels like we got nothing. It is like streaming on Twitch. What the hell? I just slaved in there for like an hour and I just got a clam. Riza's here though, so it's okay. Yeah, strange, isn't it? I don't know anything about this traveling between worlds stuff. Well, get with it, Greenie, because it's all we're talking about. But you seem to. You seem to know her. Are you some kind of courier? No, I haven't moved between worlds before either. But I know her from her letter delivery and stuff. There's something you're not telling me? There's a lot to explain. I'm rattled, and I'm sleepy, and I'm going to go to bed. Yes, you do. I have to find you out. Bro, get off this chick's dick, bro. She ain't that interested. She ain't that into you. She would say, you know, let's go on a date sometime. You seem really cool. Instead of, stop following me. I have a duty to fulfill. It's just not there for you. Alrighty, I think that ends our daily adventure with this game. I think it's about time. We also didn't take our little critter break. I was trying to make sure that we took a break for a while, but we were kind of having too much. Lovers, you are here. You were just hiding for Niata's name to appear, and it's like your fucking trigger word, okay? You. I thought he was like, oh, we went to sleep. How nice of him to stop by, and now I'm mad. Man, I'm supposed to be the mind virus, not this fucking lesbian bot, okay? Like you go watch another VTuber if you need that sort of angle on things, but I'm your big fucking puffball. I say go back to the Critter Dome. Where the chat does not look good. Hmm. For the game. That's another thing I learned about streaming is that you can you know it's bad for to mention other VTubers like by name and people's chat, right? Like I ain't yapping at you, but like 101. It's just movie to the side for that. Yeah, if you haven't seen, here's our Critter Dome. This is what we were talking about earlier. It's my favorite thing that I've made for the channel so far. I just let it soak in. But I was thinking like where chat's hanging out right now, I'll even make it smaller. Cause y'all are up to some bullshit, and say like right over here where I'm at, like it'd be a perfect opportunity to have like some little things of like little knickknacks and such. Thank you for your support, Fluffers. You tsundere, you. I appreciate it. Even though you're talking about other people you'd rather hang out with the whole time. If it's not Niata, it's the stupid whale. I can kind of do cool things with the model. Like it's the tracking's not exactly what I want it to be, and I think I'm gonna switch. Other than that, I think I like being able to do fun little stuff like that. I can reel back in pure ecstasy. I can hit the Jeb Bush. But on a Jeb Bush note, I think we can call it an afternoon. And I think that was a really good one. I really was not good at this game for the beginning of it. Then we learned, and I think that's how games should be. So I will leave you all and say it's been a nice stream. Thank you all. Bye bye, chat. Bye bye. Bye.